Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech. Where the sparks may fly in the streamer's den. There's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice. Pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each branch he creates. While the chat's wild wonder in suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game. Printing out the future, no two prints the same.
Well, that is not the right microphone. Are we connected? Oh, there we go. I see lines moving now. I see the bar moving, so I think we're good. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry about all that. We had had a virtual doctor's appointment, and every time I do that, it always changes all my sound settings, everything else. So, yeah, I'm here. Y'all are here. Welcome in, Chewy. Thank you for the resub, my friend. Good afternoon to you. I usually say good morning to you. Digital Dragon, how you doing, my friend? Dark Third Dimension, how are you doing? How else did I see it pop in? Airbush Master, how you doing? And Cruising Girl, 3D Medic Vince, hello. If I missed anybody, 3D Pert World, there you are. Found a button, old man. Cruise Girl with the Prime sub. Again, thank you very kindly for that. Yes, you do see a piano on here. And why? Because we are going to be making a piano. Oh, and here, do you want to say hi? Do you want to come up here and say hi?
Hi. Hi.
I'm not even going to say a word. Greetings, girl. I'm not going to say a word. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so today kind of went chaotic. Yeah, I wanted to. I'm about 2.5 hours late for my stream, but yeah, not gonna say a word. All right, so we got to get my son. Is it the son of the cat? Yeah, he's pretending to be a cat, I guess. We need to get some things off here, so we'll get all those off because he is up there playing his game like he normally does. Holy moly! Retromaker with the raid. How y'all doing? Woot woot
Hey,
raid,
Dad.
yes.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what?
Look.
Oh, it's the horseshoe curve. It's chaos. You all come in here at like a chaotic mess. Retromaker, how you doing, my friend? Larry's with Lily. Hello. How are you? What's new with you? What were you doing today? I saw the notification that you were streaming. How was your stream? Tell us about it. What were you up to today? What coolness were you doing?
Here's the horseshoe curve.
Welcome, Retromaker.
Here we come. More chaos. We'll just add more chaos to today because, I mean, everything else is all chaos. I started to stream and my mics and sound, none of that stuff's working. I'm trying to get his thing up and running. There we go. Okay, so, yes. Let's get this down there. Well, that worked. I'm just gonna let it go. We're just gonna continue with the stream. Just gonna let it go.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what?
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's Monday, but it's really like a really working in art deco lamp installing translucent gems. Really. Train layout. Yes, that's my son's. That's the horseshoe curve. That's his video game, and it's actually the horseshoe curve is actually mapped out. From Altoona all the way down to Johnstown, I think. Yeah. That whole Norfolk Southern, all points west, main Pittsburgh line. I can't remember what it starts with a C, but it's their Pittsburgh line. Somebody did a map of it, and they have it in a video game.
Yeah. It's actually an old map. It was actually...
You forgot what you needed to fix? Oh, I forgot all kinds of stuff.
This was actually in Jason World 2.
Yeah. We'll be doing that down there. That whole thing is kind of pushed maybe till next year. Everything this summer just kind of got flipped upside down. So we're trying to right side everything back up. Anyway, thank you for the raid, my friend. Did that shout out all that? Yes, it did. Cool. Make sure Tech Cheaper. Make sure you. It's a big thing for sure. I know, right? Make sure you head over there. Give Retromaker a follow. An awesome content creator, an awesome designer. I love almost every single thing. I have to say, every single thing that you ever made, I just love. I still need to print out your. The Price is Right. I got the model. I just need to print it out.
I told you my dad says I have the horseshoe curve.
Yeah. See. You automated yourself out of a job. Okay, so. Yes, this is going to be a chaotic stream. Da Vinci, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. This is going to be a chaotic stream because I'm like 2.5 hours late. Today got flipped upside down as well as, yeah, just it is. It is what it is, and you just make good of it. So this is conductive filament. This is a TPU-based conductive filament. Digital Dragon was kind enough to send me a sample of this. And what you see right here, let's go to the screen, is a picture of a grand piano.
And here is the coolest.
Yes, Tech Cheaper. This is from Digital Dragon. If you're still in here, do you have do you have a link to that place?
Hey, Dad,
If not, we'll have to. If somebody remembers.
how the curve is, but what about?
Yes, that train that he has there, that's actually up there. You went to a culture festival. Yeah, who's that maker place or that store? The link to the store. Who did we look up? That had to have been Bill over Butt. Yes. How you doing, my friend? Innovate. Thank you, Chewy. Thank you. We'll get the link. So we are going to. What's that link take me to? That takes me to that. I should have had this already, but my whole day has been just like, yeah. There we go. So if you want to get your hands on this, if you want to get your hands on some of this conductive TPU, I have not tried it out yet. I'll get this. Get rid of the little slashy thingy. Oh, I welcomed myself. We'll pin this up to the board. Make sure you, I've been checking out this store, Ecovate. Checking good morning to, or good evening to you.
When you get close to the wall.
There we go. If you want to get your hands on some of this, plus some really cool filaments that I've been looking at, make sure you click on that link that's pinned up on top of chat.
I'm in camera mode and...
He's in camera mode.
But when you hit the visible wall, it actually sends you up.
The sour candies.
Look. It's sending me up.
Yeah, thank you, Digital Dragon. That's the link for this itself, because it is like towards the end of their page. But they have a bunch. This store's got a bunch of stuff in here. But they're the ones that sell this. They're the distributors for this. Yeah, we'll do that. They got some pretty cool colors in there for some foam that I want to get my hands on, and I want to 3D print some shoes. So yes, we're gonna be playing around with this. I'm not gonna open it yet. Once we get the model done, I'm trying to rush on getting this model. But y'all remember the ESP32 fruit pianos? The fruit pianos, where you take the ESP30, you take your ESP and shove the probes in there, and you can use the fruit as piano keys. Well, that's what we're doing with this. We're going to model up a little small mini grand piano. This is an idea. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but the way it works is when you touch the fruit, the ESP32 detects the capacitive touch in the fruit when you touch the fruit with your hands, and then it sends a signal back to here to play a note, and that's what we're going to do. I ordered a speaker for this. The speaker will be here on Wednesday. It's just a little small speaker. So yeah. It is a little bit pricey. I did notice that, though. That's one thing I have noticed. It's $79, but again...
Hey, Dad, why does always my fingers don't work? Hey, Dad, why does my fingers never work?
I don't know, buddy.
But everyone else's does. Like...
It is up there. I think... I think for that roll of conductive filament, I paid around $70-some. So it's actually about, wait, no, I think that was $50, but that was for early. Well, let me find it. That was $50, I think.
Why does it not work?
How much? So this is protoplastis right here. This is what we've played around with it before. I have another roll. I have like 2 rolls of this stuff. This is 500 grams. And I think this was like $70 some. So yeah, it'll be worth it if it actually works. I mean, you all remember what we did with this. This wasn't really wasn't too good, but we're gonna play around with this. We're gonna be working around with this all week. We're gonna be doing some, I don't have a multimeter here, but there's going to be a bunch of stuff that we're going to do. What we're going to use this for is the keys. We're going to use this for the keys. We can do 10 touch-sensitive pads for this, but 2 of them,
Why?
because it doesn't go that far, kiddo.
Well, Dad, I swear it did. It did go that
Well,
far.
maybe you're at the end of the map or something. There's 2 of them.
I know it's
Pin
not-
0 and pin 2, I think, is the ones that we don't want to use because
Dad?
even though they're touch-sensitive pads,
know it's
they're also they're tied into the boot. I think they're tied into the boot in the reset as well. It's also from Spain. What?
What? How did it get stuck? How did? Why
You
did-
have heavy meds? I don't know, kiddo. It just happens. Sometimes it glitches. You're sitting by a pool under a palm tree under a giant glass dome. Watch me. Life is good. What? Don't put it in AMS and use hardened nozzle. So, I don't know. I think you can run this in the AMS. I've ran the other conductive filament in the AMS. The only thing that really did was it leaves a massively long. You have to purge it. You have to do like some serious purge. Yes, TechCheaper. I know AMS hates TPU, but they say that you can run like 90% of the printers out there. You can run this on. Where is... It might not say it in here on their site. But it's
I
yeah.
think where this works. When you get what's in like the map of the camera mode, it will lift you up.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try it though. We're gonna try it. Definitely one thing that we can't do with AMS is with the bamboo is we can't do we can't tie these together through at once. The way I did it normally was I used the IDEX. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, sorry. Parent time. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious if it would go through it or not. Last time I played around with conductive filament, well, this is TPU, so I wonder if we can run it through the external. Because I was thinking about running it through the external.
Dad.
It needs to be printed separately. So when we make the keys, we'll have to do it separately.
Hey, Dad.
I get filament trapped in those all the time from running. It might be a little too stretchy. Yeah. Well, how stretchy is this? Let's open it up. I will reseal it. Claus, how you doing, my friend? It smells like nothing. Oh my, that's not gonna. Oh, I thought that was a filament for a second. I was like, oh wow. Let's try something.
So, hey, Dad.
Hey, what?
When I get closer to the camera, it will lift me up. And when it goes high, it doesn't take me off the ground again.
Let's try something. Let's do a real quick little. Why is my? There we go. That's much better. Sorry. I didn't realize, like I said, we had a video conference with doctor's appointment a little bit ago, and so yeah, my whole camera system's all, and audio's all mixed up. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a power supply. I'll be right back. From 3D Fuel, we have bubblegum pink and tangerine orange, PLA plus. What color do you want to choose?
Tangerine orange.
Okay. Not sure what happened to all of our rice, so I'm using sprinkles. But here we have it, a maraca. I had some issues printing this. Not sure why. This is Enviro ABS Black from 3D Print Life. And this is a busted part off my drill press. Let's do some practical printing. Gotta love proprietary crap. Turned out pretty good. There's the broken part, here's the new part. It does like to shrink a lot more than normal ABS, so be mindful of that. Okay, we're back. All right, so I got a power supply here. Oh, I don't have my overhead light. I don't have my overhead camera plugged in. Shoot. Got a power supply, our old trusty power supply. Mr. Heathen, how are you doing, my friend? So these are both cut the same length. It's not going to be an accurate measurement because, you know. This is the PLA stuff. This is from Protopasta. We'll get the power turned on. We'll see how far we can crank this before it starts to smoke. That doesn't sound.
Dad, what kind of food do you have?
What, buddy?
I'm hungry.
Well, we're going to be going and getting pizza here pretty soon.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Dad, does this train go around the horseshoe curve?
I don't know. So we're at 34 volts right now.
Hey, Dad. Does the train go around the horseshoe curve?
Yes. Yeah, it went. That train went around a horseshoe curve a couple weeks ago. Remember? It's not even. We are at 60 volts. Oh, look! See, it's starting to get all bendy. Now this is the Protopastas, but this is PLA. And it's handling it like a champ. We're at 0.6 watts. All right. It's all warm and bendy. Let's check out what this stuff will do. So that was fully cranked. This is just a little very rough test to see if it'll handle. They're the same size. And then throughout the week, we'll do some more stuff with it. We'll see how well we can put it through the ringer with a little test. Ooh, so this is allowing more to go through, actually. We're at 1 watt. That's cool too. A little bit. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is handling 1 watt. And it's not doing anything. I mean, it's warm. It's definitely warm. I wonder if that's going to... That's at 60 volts. It didn't do a darn thing to this. But TPU handles higher temps too. I got an idea. I got an idea for this weekend. I got an idea. Oh, we might be able to do that. Send me a full spool. I might be able to get. We'll see how much this project takes. But there's a couple projects. I might be able to get away with another sample. Might not need a full roll. Might get away with another sample. We'll see how this does. We'll see how much we use here. Because there's a few projects, but. No, Claus, it doesn't say. I can't find too much information about it. Like, I found the information, but there's really not, there's no, it doesn't tell me what the ohms is per centimeter. So I really can't, I don't have my multimeter down here. It's up in my shop. I'll have to get that for our next stream when we start playing around with it. To see what it is, but there's a couple models that I had when we were playing around with the Protopastas version of it, that we were doing some tests. We were running, what was that? We were running, didn't we run like 1,000 volts through it or something like that? And it popped like popcorn. That was like 2 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long already. Yeah, I'm going to be interested in seeing how what it does. Yeah, it says, yeah. We did a bunch. I do not have any of the models here. I thought I had. Oh no, we were making internal traces. If you.
Welcome build _over_bot.
I can't remember. I think it was like what for. I think it was like. I could be completely wrong here. It's been like 2 years since I looked this up, but I think it was like 300 ohms for every centimeter for the Protopastas stuff. So I'll definitely have to. Tonight I'll go up and dig out my multimeter and we'll check it. We'll compare. We'll do some comparisons. All right, let's get into what we're doing here. So anyway, the idea that I have is to take this and 3D print pads that will go down on the piano. We'll have like 7 notes. How many notes are in the bar? 7. We'll have 7 notes, and we'll use these as the touch pads. We're going to wire using existing wire. We're going to use regular wire to go from the pad to the ESP32. But the wire for the pads, we're going to melt this. I did this with the other. You got what? You got booted over to Bob's stream. Oh, Builderbot, are you streaming right now? That's kind of an odd time for you to stream. Awesome, cool. Yes, we were making internal traces, so I don't have any. I did it all in. I did it all in, where we're doing it, we're using FreeCAD for it. And I have absolutely no idea where any of those models are. I know they're probably not up here anywhere.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, buddy?
I was still going to go to the food court. I was still going to go to the food court.
Yes. The Tech Jeeper streaming. Well, whoever it was another cool person. I enjoy having multiple streamers up when I watch streamers. I have multiple streamers up at the same time. It's nice because you have a variety of a choice. You have, it's like channels on TV.
Started for 90 seconds.
Nothing yet. Okay, so the idea is to make 7 keys down here. Use this conductive filament for the touch pads that will be wired, will melt wire right into the thing, into the ESP32. We're gonna have a speaker up here. That's where we're at right now, and I'm hoping to get this done. There's gonna be 2 versions of this. There is one version where you get your power by plugging into the ESP32 to the USB to power everything up. That's one that we're doing now, and then if this works, if that actually works, then we'll take a what's those little small batteries? We'd have to get a charger for the ESP32 to be able to recharge a LiPo, and we can put a LiPo in here, and the LiPo we can be the final version. But I don't have a LiPo charger. I don't have a balancing charger. The ESP32 does not come with one, so we'd have to get just a small little circuit board. We'd have to add into this. Yeah, he didn't do it. Well, I don't know. It's Tech Cheaper now, so it's possible he's done something without him even realizing it. Okay, so let's get, first off, I tell you what, we're gonna get this done here on the side. Oh no, we can't do this yet. I need to get back into this sketch. What a chaos, what a chaotic day. It's a chaotic day, but hey, we have made it. That is 1 millimeter. Let's take this to 1.2. Actually, no. So let's take this to 2. We'll do 2 millimeters. Should we do 2 millimeters, or should we do? Oh, 2 millimeters is too thin. We'll take it to 3. 3 is a nice, good number. 3 lines up with that too. Cool. What is this mesh? Oh yeah, okay. There we go. All right. I need to see, hold on here. I need to go in and look at my speakers I ordered to see how they are. Their depth.
This train came with 2 engines.
Or-
I had 2 different engines. It was just, it came with the same engine.
Well, do you remember what happened the other day? You had to go down through and do your things.
I did change my generator.
I'll double check them.
I did. But that one, you put in the timer is ready.
Orders. Okay, so this is what we have. These are the speakers that I ordered. Oops. They'll be here on Wednesday. Oh, and the hair dryer. I did not forget about the hair dryer that we were working on the other day. So I ordered a motor for the hair dryer, and it will be here tomorrow. Ordered this little teeny little thing. So we got that. So we got that teeny little motor coming for our hair dryer thing, whatever we're calling it. I need to find how deep these are, the dimensions.
No. Come on. This thing is just
16 millimeters. So we need at least 16 millimeters here on this. You're welcome. So our depth of that is 16 millimeters? Is that right? Wow, these are big speakers. So we're going to do 16, we'll do 20. The ESP32 needs to be flipped. Flipped 180. The speaker. We should model up the speaker. All right, so I have the schematics down here. Actually, let me pull this up on.
the whole shoe clip is right there, guys.
On Amazon here.
So guys, I'm right there, and the curve is right there. My destination is right there.
Okay. All right, so we need to model this up here. How's everybody doing this fine, beautiful Monday?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, which one did I order? I ordered the 1 watt or 2 watts because they're different in size.
They want 20%. Dad, did you know the motion code was a fully busy main line?
Is it?
Dad, do you know there's a bunch of trains going to
It says,
Motion
oh,
Code
wait a minute here. It says
every day?
the speaker is a 0.25
Dad,
watts.
do you know there's a bunch of trains going to the Motion Code every day? Do you know that?
Height is 9 millimeters. Oh, I ordered this one right here. This is the one I got coming in. So we don't need it to be that tall. Oh, actually, kind of do for that. Okay, all right. So that worked. So this is what we have. So we need a circle that is 29 millimeters. 29. It doesn't really give us our steps right here, but that's okay. 29. L1 is 16. We don't need to worry about that. And 9 millimeters. So negative 9 millimeters. Do a new body. US FBI multiple AV test site under crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy. Can't even keep up. It can't keep up with what's going on in the world. So this is a separate body. So let's take this body and move this down.
No.
Let's hollow this out. And we're going to do 3 millimeters. You know what? Okay, well we can do that. All right, that'll be fine. Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. Let's cancel that. Let's go into this sketch here. Go down negative 3 millimeters. It's a new body. So this body will be the top. Well, I'll rename it later. What are the size of these holes? 2.8. The code, I found a code for this already. So I'm just gonna use the code. I think it was on Instructables. So there's already a working code for it. If I had a speaker handy, I would throw the code on there right now. But I don't. We'll have to wait for tomorrow's stream for that. I'm thinking about, I know we talked yesterday about my stream changing up. I think I'm going to be doing about this time, about 2 o'clock, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then obviously our weekends. I don't know. It's not SD40. That's the other one. I can't remember what that's called. I think that's an EMD. No, not EMD. What is that? I can't remember what it is. It should say it when you download the train. It should say it. Okay. We need to divide this up into 8 little parts.
I think the viewers really like this train.
How many keys are on a piano? I mean, not like in one. 7, right?
We have a notebook. It's a notebook Southern Cool train.
Per octave. I think it's what, 7 per octave, right? 12 keys. So 12 keys per octave. Yeah, there's 12 keys per octave. We have
Please give me Huggy Wuggies!
Winsing, welcome in. How are you doing today?
And guess what? You didn't miss the horseshoe curve.
Oh.
Because, look. I always have the curve.
Let's go with this. We need 7. Happy time zone. And if we bring that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. We can make these paths bigger. Okay, so cancel that. What is the dimensions on this again? 7, what are they? They're 7 by 16, all right? So they need to be thicker. So that's 7 millimeters. And that's 16. So that's how, yeah, these things need to be bigger. All right, so we come in. Say we come in 10. And if we do 20 millimeters, no. Let's say we go 10 by, let's do 12 by 24. We gotta fit 7 keys on here. Oh, this looks promising. No, it does not. If we take and move this sketch over 3 millimeters, we'd have to move this over 3 millimeters. We should be okay for this. It should give us a nice little spacing. And 7. That's leaving us shy of 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters between keys. I want at least 3.
The train's going 14 miles per hour.
So we go over 1, 2, 3, do another of these 4 millimeters on each side. And if we take these and bring them down to 10 millimeters instead of 12 millimeters, that should give us some, see, because no, I have fat fingers, so I'll end up hitting. My fingers are plump, I guess. They're long and plump or something. It means to tell me I need to watch my salt intake.
Please give me Huggy Wuggies!
All right, now let's see what this. We're still getting. Wait a minute here. What's going on? Cancel that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I don't know why that was. There we go. I'm not sure why that was. There we go. And that gives us 5 millimeters, roughly 5 millimeters in spacing. And that will be. That'll be perfect. Yeah, because 5 millimeters is about. Right there. So that'd be perfect. So, yes. Perfect. Awesome. Chaotic. Craziness. Madness. Now, these are the touch pads. What we see right here in the blue, they're the touch pads themselves. They need to go up and into so we can connect the wire to them. So we're going to step back. Going to add that. This is going to get, and then we need our cut tool, our trim tool. Trim that one. There, that's all trimmed. Seven is our keys, 7 keys. Hit OK on this. And these pads, before we do anything, we'll finish this sketch up. This needs to be pulled out. And it's gone like that. Hey, what?
So the reason why I have to go with U-Haul is because I'm too young to stay home by myself.
You're right. You are too young to stay home by yourself.
So that's why I have to ride in U-Haul. Correct?
Right.
Started for 90 seconds.
It's almost like we should make this bigger, huh? Okay, let's get back into this sketch. Select this, do an offset of, do an offset of 0.5, oh, negative 0.5. And we have 7 of them. Why is that selected? Why is that lit up? Oh, we have these up here. Kai Guy, your subscription ends in 19 days. Well, you can do the free version. This I'm on the free version.
So
I've lost just a few little tools, but nothing I can't work around. How are you doing today? Welcome in.
my mom is gonna get the U-Haul
Okay.
early morning.
The only thing I really lost was the ability in this generative design, the simulation, and a few tools here in the manufacturing. And then, what do I do? Yeah, see, I'm fine with that too. That's why I said the heck with that. I'm not going to pay for it anymore. All right, we need to extrude this and this and this. So you're negative 1.5. We are making Actually, you know, I want to bring that. Yeah, 1.5. That'll be fine. We are making a piano. So Luke over there, Digital Creations, has sent me some new conductive filament. Well, not Digital Creations. Why did I say Digital Creations? Digital Dragon. Well, I don't know why I call them as Digital Creations. Anyway, so this is conductive TPU, and a store down by him that just opened up that he's involved with. Well, I don't know if he's involved with it or not. He's helping him out or something. They are the U.S. reseller for this, and the link to it is up on top chat. That will take you to the store. But this is a sample of what they have to offer, and so we're going to use this to make pads, conductive pads. Actually, no, they're going to be not conductive pads. They're going to be capacitance pads, touch pads, basically. No, capacitance touch pads. We're going to be using it in an ESP32, and the speaker will be here in 2 days. So yeah, we're making a little piano out of conductive filament. That's what we're doing. All right, now we can select these little pads. And then my son's playing his train game. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I already passed the horseshoe curve.
So I got this idea from, you've heard of those fruit pianos?
I'm going 13 miles
That's
per
where
hour.
we got the idea from.
The throttle's not going up or down. It's just staying at 13.
You know what, Builder Robot? I was thinking, so we're using 7 out of the 10. We're using 7 out of the 10 touch sensors, touch pins on the ESP32. There's 2 of them that we should not use because they're tied in with other stuff. So that leaves us with 8. So we got 7 here. And I thought about with the 8th pad that's available to us, I thought about taking it and putting another touch pad somewhere, and when we touch it, it will change the sounds. But I'm not sure how well we can load sounds into the ESP32. I'm not sure how well that would work. I don't know if there's enough memory in that. Okay. We could, because it has, we could use a DF player. I was looking at DF players for another project I have. That's kind of going through my head. I was thinking about making. It was that lamp, that Bluetooth speaker lamp. That's what I was. That's when I was looking at that the other day. I haven't had ramen for... Holy God, I have not had ramen in like 2 years. Might have to get some. Yeah, 2 years. I haven't had it in like 2 years.
Kind of hard to tell how fast this is going.
You're like 5 pounds, like 5 pounds.
I think this train weighs about 100 pounds.
That train weighs 100 pounds.
I have no idea, because it's just stuck at 13.
That train probably weighs 100,000 pounds. How much does the locomotive weigh? Probably about 100,000 pounds. Well, maybe
Well, this
maybe not
train
that
is
heavy.
just-
Well,
this
well,
train is just stick. This train is stuck. This train is stuck at 13 miles per hour.
probably more than that actually. I'm like being completely dyslexic today. Hey Tubby, how you doing, my friend? You want to know how much it weighs?
How?
A freight locomotive can weigh anywhere between 100,000 pounds. Haha, see, look, see. I guessed something that was right. To 225,000 pounds.
So the-
Tons. I was wrong.
so
Biscuits.
that's
So it can weigh anywhere from 200,000 pounds to 450,000 pounds. I was
How
wrong.
many pounds does it weigh? How many
Yeah, Toby.
pounds is it when it has 1,000 train cars?
We'll just leave. We'll just. I'm just not gonna say a word. Just not gonna say a word about it. How are you doing today, my friend? Claus, thank you for stopping in, my friend. Yeah, we'll be working on this throughout the week. I want to try to start getting this printed tonight. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Have a great day.
And I have to go back.
Not
to
the 50-cent ramen. Yeah, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. We need to open this up. Yes, that is my son's. Have you been in here when we're doing painting a lot of molding, huh? Have you been in here when he does his gaming on the side? So that's him doing his gaming.
And guess what? And guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing? Have you already gone past the horseshoe curve?
Yes.
Oh, so you're on your way to Johnstown now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were.
But I didn't pass books.
What
But
the
guess
heck?
what? All right, we are ready to get through woods and tunnels. Look.
On the glistening tunnels.
Yeah, look. I'm arriving at woods and tunnels right now.
The Glisten Tunnels is a place that we go to a lot. It's pretty cool watching the trains. The first time we were up there, remember the very first time we were up there and the train came out of the tunnel and caught on fire?
I hope that doesn't happen with my trains.
So this is real life. Like, this is modeled off a real, there's these tunnels up there. They're called the Glisten Tunnels. Actually, we were, remember the train stream, the IRL train stream that we did, where we went around and we like went from train to train, well, from stop to stop. The Glisten Tunnels. This was our first stop when we stood on top of the bridge, and we're staying on the bridge, and then we're waiting for the trains to come by, but no trains came by. Where we were walking through the caboose. We were in that museum. That's this. That's where he's at right now.
Well, my destination is not at Glisten Tunnel, but I'm going through it.
But our very first time we were up there, we were standing on the bridge, and this train came out, and it was all smoking and everything else, and then it stopped. Like the trains themselves went past the bridge, and then it stopped, and then the fire whistle went off, and then fire trucks came, and the train caught on fire.
What kind of Norfolk Southern freight train was it? Was it a wide nose cab? I mean, like, was it a wide nose or a short nose?
I have no idea.
Now, let's talk about the rest.
Alright, so that is not going to work. We need to go into the sketch here. Edit this sketch.
Can we talk about the rest?
What's the rest?
About the Glisten Tunnel? This is in Altoona.
We're going to take this to...
That wasn't a Norfolk Southern coal train that caught on fire, because I feel like I remember that.
It wasn't... Well, that's what runs up through here, is Norfolk Southern.
I think it was a Norfolk Southern coal train. I think
It was. It was a coal train.
Wait,
The horseshoe curves.
Is it the coal train where... Is it the coal train...
Oh, we can't go that
Is it the
far.
famous coal train where we saw at the museum? All the way
We'll
here
do
around
5.
the curve? I said, Dad, let's catch it at the horseshoe curve. And you said, it's going to be gone by the time we get there.
Yes.
Was it the one?
Yes.
It was that coal train?
And if this is, where are my screws at so I can get a proper measurement of the screw size that will go through these holes of the ESP32. I think they're 3 millimeters.
Here's the area where my dad was talking about.
Yep, that's the bridge right there.
Hold on.
Okay. Oop, I dropped the screw.
Okay, so, let's say this is the train it was smoking. Another train, and I think it's, so did it stop about right here? Did it stop about right here, Dad?
Yeah, yep, it stopped about right there. That's where the engines stopped. They waited till they got past the bridge because the engines were on fire.
But you said the brakes caught on fire.
Well, something with the engine brakes or something. I think it's something like that caught on fire.
It could have been the brakes. Dad, look at-
3.12.
Look up. Look I find behind this stuff. Look I found.
Oh, look at that. Is it pouring out? Well, don't tell me that because it's heading this way.
After the tunnel, you start going downhill.
Sure, you're going to Murph, right? I think you are going to Murph. Murph. Did I say Murph? You look forward to, yeah, you are. I thought so. I can't keep up with who's all told me they're going and not. It's gonna be awesome seeing you again, my friend. Looking forward to it. It does not simulate the current weather, but it does simulate weather. Not the current. It's not real-time weather. Oh, did you come through with the new whip? I know you had to wait for what, paperwork or something like that. Yeah, I just saw that pop up. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Wow, that's sexy looking, man. That is sweet. Beautiful looking vehicle. Well, congratulations! I'm glad that you were able to get that finalized. Snaps your neck too, huh? Let's select this guy, that guy. Oh, over here. We need to extrude this. All right, here we go. Two-sided. This is going to come up. Actually, no, we don't need to do it two-sided because it's the whole way through. So how tall is this? All right, so we can use the 8mm ones. We better come down a millimeter, just in case. So there's our mount to mount that. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. We got the speaker that's going to be going in here. I like that color. So I've always been, growing up, you know, my younger days. That sounds wrong to say, but it's true. My vehicles, I've never been able to change. No, I've never been able to pick my color of vehicles, right? You know, but when I started to actually buy vehicles off lot and actually go out and it's like, yes, all right. I've always been silver. I've always gone with silver. And then I went with black. So I had a few silver vehicles, and then I went with black. And I've been buying black vehicles for I don't know how many years now. The A4's black. My old Jetta was black. And when I went to get the new Jetta, almost a year ago, or back in August there, when I bought that new Jetta, I chose in between. No, in between silver and black, I chose they call it platinum. So it's like a charcoal. I liked it, but then like the first few weeks of owning it, I was like, I don't know about this color. One thing I dislike about it, there's one thing I don't like about my Jetta, is the rims.
Why?
Because the rims are the same. The rims are titanium, and it looks muddled, right? It looks like it all blends together. So like the rims are titanium colored, and the car itself is like a.
Why?
I wish they were polished aluminum.
One thing I don't like about the Jetta is I don't like how I do not like how the deer destroyed almost the new Jetta. That was ice cream.
Yes, he lost his ice cream.
Glass was flying everywhere and
It's still. I still see it still sitting out there. I was like, yeah. I'm debating on. I'm thinking about buying rims for it. To be honest with you, but that's. I haven't pulled the trigger on it because that's do I like one side of me is like I really don't want to spend the money on that, and the other side of me is like this car would look so much better if it had like polished or brushed aluminum rims, a brighter rim instead of a titanium rim. It would look okay if the color of the car wasn't close to it, because the car is platinum, right? Do you see what I mean? Like it all blends, like you see these black cars with black rims. I don't like that. I'm not a. I like my rims to be nice and shiny. That'll probably never happen. I'll probably never switch the rims out because I just don't want to spend the money on that because that's pointless. It just gets me from point A to point B. I wonder if I can swap. Yeah, it doesn't contrast it, but the A4 has brushed aluminum rims. I wonder if I can. Wonder if they're the same size rims. I'll have to look at that. If that's the case, I'll just swap out. Well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put those rims on that car. Yeah, I'll just end up leaving it how it is. Okay, there's our piano, basically. Like it could just leave. Yeah, I'll leave mine how it is. No, I don't. Excuse me. Yeah, I just don't want to go through the hassle of doing it. Oh, I don't think I did. Sorry about that, Toby. I don't think I asked. That is Trains. What game is this?
Train Simulator 5.
Train Simulator 5. Train World Simulator, or is it Train Simulator?
Started for 90 seconds.
Why did you say that?
This game right here. Train Sim World 5.
Yeah.
Holy God, that's $111.
Yeah. That's expensive.
We didn't pay that. Oh, that's the special edition. We don't have the special edition. We got the game, but then we have. Why does it say pre-order now when this game's already out? It was released about September 24. But yeah, it's the newest one. I think we have the basic version of it, the standard edition. No, you can't drive anywhere on this. It has maps, it has plotted. Open up your map and zoom out.
But first I have to check my speed. But anyways, here.
From 3D Fuel, we have Bubblegum Pink.
Well, I guess I don't have.
Can we show?
Yeah, see, it has maps. You just download a section. It's just a little section. You can't drive all over the place. That'd be pretty cool, though. This route that he's playing is from Altoona to Johnstown. I know, it'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? It would be awesome.
And here is the loveliest place.
Yep, that's the horseshoe curve. There's some European maps and some US maps.
Look at this whale park.
Okay.
Tell what you were saying.
I'm trying to figure out what else needs to be done here. We got the standoffs for that. We need to cut a hole in the side here. That's what we need to do.
And what you have to do, when you get a train, you have to do the controls.
Why is that giving me funky lines right there?
I think they want to see a new map. Do you guys want to see a new map? It's still in the game.
A new map. What map are you putting in there?
No, I'm not downloading a new map.
No, I know. What map are you?
That one is the horseshoe curve. I already did that one.
All right, so 1 millimeter from here, that right there. That looks pretty close, I guess. Move it up just a little bit. That's 45 this. You have to go back and do your second coat. We're going to be jumping off here pretty soon. And we're going to go and get some pizza. We'll have pizza for supper tonight. I did not pull anything because I was not expecting you to be here. Was not expecting my little man to be here. So I didn't pull anything. I'm just going to grab myself a sub on the way into work. But, do I have anything? No, everything, all my meats are all frozen. What's up?
Can we eat some pizza and can we eat at Papa John's?
No, you can't eat at Papa John's. We're not going to Papa John's.
Are we going to the...
We're going to our local pizza place.
Is it in Port Matilda?
Yes.
Can we eat at that place?
You going to eat there?
Yeah!
Okay, we'll eat there.
Daddy, 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 daddy,
All right. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to close out the stream. We're going to head off and grab a bite. Got to figure out what to do for... I got to go to Reading tonight. Got to figure out what to do with him. Yeah. Got a bunch of stuff going on. This is the model. Hold on, kiddo. This is what we're going to do for Digital Dragon. Hopefully we can get this done. This should be done. I'm going to start printing this tonight. I'm going to print that bottom plate tonight. Wednesday the speaker will be in. So we have 2 weeks. We have like 10 days or something like that to get this printed. Get this tested out. Get it printed. Take it out to Murph. Give it to Digital Dragon so he can take it down and do whatever he wants to do with it down to that store, I guess.
My dad's a truck driver.
Yeah.
My daddy's a truck driver. He should drive the U-Haul because it's a truck.
Yeah, okay. No, we're not doing that. Next Saturday, I know. I haven't even started my maker chips yet. I mean, I printed this one here, but I'm gonna do the inside black. The inside circle is gonna be black, so I got to do that. I got to print those. I ordered some nanopolymer, from the glue, the nano glue stuff. So that's coming in on Saturday, so I can get this stuff all printed off. I'm not gonna do them. I'm only gonna do like maybe 100 of them. I'm only gonna do maybe like 4 to 6 plates, I guess, and then I'll do a lot more at 3D Rotopia.
Papa.
So I'll probably only do about 100 chips.
Hey, Papa.
So yeah,
Hey, Papa.
what's up?
Tell them about what this profit we have to go over to get to pizza place.
We have to go over train tracks. All right, so that's that. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat, then get ready for tonight's chaos. Let's find somebody to head off to Ray 2. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for the what are we? Uh-oh.
Thanks for watching. You're the real MVP.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the subs. Thank you just for being you. We might drive tonight. We might. We might drive. So yeah, watch out for that. We'll see if that works. Okay, let's find somebody to head off to. Who is on? We can go into.
Worth more than gold. Filament flows.
Oh, the Free Heathen. We have not raided the Free Heathen in quite some time.
We craft with care.
Let's see what kind of chaos he's up to.
The bond we share through all the chaos. We know you're there.
Hey.
Dizzy from the hype, spinning wild in the stream.
There we go. Everybody have a beautiful day. We're making a piano. See ya.
Strong, filled with passion and pride. So thanks for watching. Let's crank up the pace.